boys, hope you're all well. Right, Sunday morning, stupidly early start. Blue's already tried to murder a cat. Tell you, the cat nearly didn't make it. So I've come out, Blue's seen it, shot off. The cat's like pounded at the fence and stumbled. Oh no, Blue's about that far away from it. Carnage in the garden at 4:30 in the morning. Then Bodie joins in. I'm trying to shut him up. An explosive start to the day. Right, I'm going to start laying the template out for this tank. I can't do much at the moment because of the noise. I think I'm going to do a bit more welding on it around these edges. That one especially, it's only sort of very crudely tacked in. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a bit more around these edges. So we've got more of a solid mass there. I'll say, one guy in the comments explained it well about doing your foundations before you do any sort of building. It's the important part for the strength. So basically that's what this is. Yeah, I've got some paper. Bit of paper. So we're going to do a template. Get that as close to the size as I can, because I don't particularly want gaps if I can help it, or very, very, very small gaps. And then when we can make some noise, we'll cut it out the nice clean plate that we've got there. First, cup of tea. Right, what I've been doing first is going round all these edges now. Basically just a bit of patience, going around tacking all the way now, so we've got a continuous weld. And just do a few spots on that side, a few spots on this side. Keep it all spread out. Oh. Okay, it just gets more interesting. So I'm getting the majority of that weld done all the way around, so it's basically all solid, but I am fighting this lead filling that's down this corner. Obviously the melting point of that is extremely low, and I'm literally trying to do a couple of tacks and leave it, but it's still sort of transferring enough heat to reactivate this and misshape it. See if I can get a closer up with a bad GoPro. See this? So yeah, as I'm going along, I'm also correcting this, because I don't just want to keep going, then ending up with one big mess on that corner. So yeah, we are repairing this as we go. Let's do that bit now. Just doing this till I see the surface activate again, and we're just adding a bit more material in there. There we go, and then we'll dress that back. So yeah, I'm having to do that. There's a bit there as well as we go along. There we go, and we'll dress that back. It's a right job this is, isn't it? It's not going to beat me. I'm determined. That's a bit better. Little dip in the middle there, but I'll fine tune all that when I've completely finished. I'm just keeping on top of it as we go along, so we don't end up with one big mess. Been battling on a bit, doing a bit, making a mess, correcting a bit. I'm ready to sort of dress all this up now. Time's moved on, so I'm now at a time where I can make a noise. So I'm going to very carefully just knock these welds back a little bit. Okay then, I think I'm ready. All this is tidied up now. We've sort of got, well, more than double the thickness of what we had. So I'm hoping that gives us a good chance of putting the panel back in with very, very little distortion. We may get a little bit, but I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum. Like I said before, this will more than likely need the thinnest of skims of filler. We'll see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is try and mark us a template out. That'll do it. Could just about see that. Bit of a cutout. That should be about right. Let's cut a metal one. Right, what I'm going to do now, because I've done it slightly bigger, is just carefully keep trimming it, and then we'll just keep trying it in place. Obviously at the minute I've got to roll it round like so to keep trying it before we put the shape in. That's also going to be a critical part of it, because I'll be very, very surprised if that curve is the same as that curve on that side. I'll be very surprised. So we may have to do this odd, if you know what I mean. Might not be, but we'll soon find out. Right, gonna get trimming this till it drops in there nicely. Getting pretty close. Gonna have to take the corners off as well. Right, I'll get on with that till it fits in, and then we'll do the shaping. Right, some trimming done. So that fits nice and snug down there. Now if we roll that round, it fits in at the top, but at the minute I think it's going to be too long that way. So what I'm going to do now is start getting that roll in the middle there. Basically keep trying it, rolling it, trying it, rolling it, till we've got it going in the right direction, and then we'll trim that end off. Right, I have the roller, but we're not going to be able to roll it, because obviously this section up here has got to remain flat, and this section down here's got to remain flat. but I'm going to use the radius of the rollers to sort of push it around and bend it. I'll try anyway. Just do it bit by bit and keep trying it. I'm just pushing it through sort of small increments so we don't end up with flats. It started. I just have to keep doing a bit and trying a bit. Yeah, I think that side is different. We can't do much about that. We just basically have to make our panel suit. Right, a little bit of more manipulating. Down here is not too bad. I think up to about there we've more or less got it. So that area there, let's go there. Let's get a little magnet on there so we've got something to hold on to. Still gotta go a bit more. Looks like we've got to chop about 1/4 inch off the top there as well. Yeah, I think let's just drop that off. That should be about the right length, and then a little bit more curving. Still needs a little bit more off there. Oh, it's so close. In fact, it's not perfectly straight. So I'll take a bit off that area and a bit off that area. Still a bit long, but I'm going to leave trimming any more off for a minute till we get this curve right, because that could lose us a bit of length doing a bit more on the curve, you see. So I'm going to get the curve a bit closer now, because that might just drop in. Right, back to a bit of bending. Bit in the middle, about there. Let's go one up there as well. It's got to be getting close now, I know. That is so close. bit more. It's very close. Oh, that ain't bad at all. I say that's not bad at all. This side. That side, as I thought would happen, is different. So we have got to try, without disturbing this side, is get that side in a better shape, because at the minute that's outside the tank. Right, I think we might be better having a little go round on the anvil here. This side does actually need to change very, very slightly, actually. Curve needs to just straighten out slightly. I should be able to manipulate this to a certain degree, you know, by tacking it in places where we got a really good match, and then probably just knocking it down. The thing is, we got as well, I probably mentioned this in the beginning with this, these are sort of rolling in slightly. Because of how weak it is, I didn't want to be bashing all this around too much at all. So there's not a lot I can do about that. Yeah, they're not totally flat, they are just dropping in a tiny bit. But that's not a problem. I'll say, I've said it from the beginning, this will need a very, very light skimmer filler. There's just no way around it, really. But I think we're going to have something better than what we had at the beginning of this little job. Yeah, it needs to flatten out slightly. Just this side. That's a bit better. I think we're actually catching a little bit. I might have to just shave a little tiny bit off this edge up there. Let's get a marker pen. From there to there. Just a little bit to drop that in. That's it. And we're just catching it there. I don't want to grind anything away from the tank. I'm going to do it all on this. I think I might be able to do that. I think I might be able to tack it in a couple of places. And push that down. But I've got to make sure it clears. If I don't, we'll be taking the tank with it, which we do not want to do. It's catching somewhere. I think there's a little bit up the top here. Just there. It's so close. So close. Okie dokie, we have some magnets holding this. Now I've got it totally flush with the magnets in places. We have some steps, as you can see that. It's just standing proud down this bottom corner. That's easy enough. We can tap that down. I'll get this back off and just tap the corner on the little anvil here and get that down. That corner's flush because we've got the magnet on it, and then we've got this rise up on this corner. But I think if I correct this one, we know all this is flush up here, so if I correct that one, I think we could possibly tack them areas where we know it's definitely flush, and we'll be able to push that corner down and get all that flush. I don't think that'll be a problem. I'm going to give it a go. Let's just put that corner over there. It literally is like a millimetre. Oh, that's too much, I know that for a fact. That might do it. Right, that's better. I'm happy with that. So what I think I'm going to do is brave some tacks on this. So we've got that about right. This side's actually quite nice, and the top up here is quite nice. We're running off a bit on this top corner, and we're running off a bit on that lip there, but that's easy. I can push that in, literally push that in to tack it, so that's not a problem. We're good round here. Like I say, it's literally just that corner, and I think I can literally lose that by pushing it in as we tack it round. Just getting a couple of tacks here and there. Let's get the glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's better. I can see. Let's get on there. can have one there. Well, at least with our preparation work, with building that frame in there, we're not blowing the tank away, which is fantastic. Right, this bottom bit, we're going to have to push that in, so I'll basically do that with the hammer, like so, and the earth falls off. I'll sort that out in a minute. So yeah, I'll be able to push that in, and it goes in nice and easy, and get a tack on that. That drops off a bit there. I might get a tack over here first, so we're not pushing that little area too low. There's a bit of a dip there, but I certainly don't want it any lower, so I'm going to tack that area first before we push this down with the hammer. It's just going to be a steady process. I keep going round and checking and round and checking and checking and checking it until we've got tacks that are holding it all as flush as we can get it. Right, I'm just trying to improve this little bit here. I'll see if I can just even that out a little bit with a screwdriver. Just being careful. I have snapped the end off screwdrivers doing things like this before. Not that I'm bothered about that. The tank's more important. The screwdriver will be a part of it if it like snaps off right now. Yeah, I can feel that coming up. That's good. So that's flush there, but rising up there. So if we get a tack on there without welding the screwdriver in, no, I haven't got an earth, have I? There we go. Right, where was we? About there. Just keep hold of that for a second. Oh, that should do. Right, rest of my belly is on the hammer. That's got it. Hold it there a minute. Got it. These bellies do have a use. Not just filling with food. Right. We're all nice and flush down there now. We're all nice and flush up there. We're all nice and flush up that bit. Hiding under that earth, we have a sticky up bit, which we can now deal with. Oh, that's going. Right, so when that goes down, it's too far down there, so we're going to release that. That's it, it's popped back up. So we need to weld it here first. It's flush there, too low there, too high there. That's a lot going on in a short space. Ooh, that one's broke off, look. Ooh, good job we spotted that. That's me bashing around over here. Well, that could have been a disaster, couldn't it, if I didn't spot that and we just went through welding it. line going in there. Let me tap it on the weld. What's going on there? Our little tack is literally snapped in half and jammed it down. So I'm going to have to just nib that tack off to release it. In light of that, I'm going to stop messing with it when I've got this straight. Yeah, definitely we'll be taking that down to the level of the tank. Honestly, it's nothing, probably not even half a mil. I can just see the step. I'll crack this bit like an idiot. That's it, that's looking better. Right, stop messing. Just get tacking. It won't come up properly. Look, I've got a step there. See our little tack? You probably can't. I've ground it down, but it's literally jammed the two bits together. So when I'm knocking that, it's taking that down with it. So I can't knock it anymore. I've got to come up with a solution to get our plate back up. I'm going to attach that to there and pull it back up. Right, let's correct my stupid move. That temporarily tacked on a bit of wood to spread the load, screwdriver in there, glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. That's it, that's got it. Right, let's tack that again. Two for good luck. That's got it. Right, stop doing stupid things and just get on with it. Oh, I'm gonna grind that. I'm not gonna, yeah, hammer it off and then buckle everything up. We need to grind them tacks off. Creating myself more work here. Right, stop messing. Here we go. Let's get tacking. Oh, don't do that. That's better. Bad news. You ever had one of them oh no moments? One of them moments that something all of a sudden dawns on you. I've just had one of them moments. This job's not getting finished today. Gutted. It was going so well. Don't worry, it's not the tank. It's the welder. What's wrong with this picture? There's probably about 1 metre of wire left on that spool. That's not finishing this job. Gutted. That is totally my own fault though. Normally I have a spare roll of that in the cupboard, but that was the spare roll from last time I ran out, and I haven't replaced it. Never mind. So yeah, I don't think what we've got, the little bit we've got left on that roll, is gonna finish the tank. I was really hoping that this job was going to be ticked off the list today, Sunday evening, Monday morning, fresh start, we'll be pouncing straight back onto the BMW. No, that's not happening. We'll be off to go and get some welding wire. Yeah, that's totally my fault, that is. I don't know why it just all of a sudden dawned on me to check, because I haven't checked for a while. And sure enough, we're out of it. Well, a metre left. Anyway, I'm going to see how far it gets. And yeah, that'll be the end of the day for me. Never mind. And we've got to go and get some, because every other job that we've got going on at the minute requires welding. Anyway, let's see how far we get. Okay, moving on. We didn't make it. I didn't think we would. There literally was about a metre left on that roll. Never mind. At least the worst of the job is over with. My first job in the morning will be going straight out and getting some welding wire, because we need it for everything. All the next jobs we need welding wire. But it's a little bit better than what it was. It's a bit better than what we had anyway when it first turned up in here, you know, whatever that is, with screws in there and all sorts of things going on. But yeah, it's a bit of an improvement. At least that is metal. Anyway, we'll get it finished tomorrow. Shame it weren't done today, but that's totally on me for being forgetful, for not getting a spare roll of wire in, ready for moments like this. Well, that'll do. It's a poor excuse to finish while it's actually still daylight outside. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and put my feet up. I'll probably be bored by 8 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, next video we'll get that finished, and then we'll be on with the BMW. Right, that'll do. Early finish. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.